ballin', still ballin' in the mix. It's that 6'6" long slim yo chick pulling tricks, looking slick.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I mean,
Times when I'm flipping, sipping, car dipping, Grant Wood grain gripping, still tipping.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this terrific look at the picturesque city of Portland. And nothing, well, guys, amazing to think. DA, thanks. Brent, I know it's a long season, but there's something special about NBA opening night.
We do a great job of presenting that, too. Every year, there's just spectacular stuff going on all day long. So many people are fired up to get to the arena. People coming early, festive. You get your new gear on. You got the new colors, whatever the new shoes are. Everybody's got them on. Let's get fired up and throw it up.
You remember opening day, don't you? Especially as a rookie. My goodness.
Of course, the very first opening day sticks with you the most. Mine happened to be with the Los Angeles Clippers when I was drafted by the Denver Nuggets, traded to LA, but I do remember that day, and I still have that jersey, Kevin.
No kidding.
Well, it didn't get played all that much in the first game, but I still have it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Hart is out there at Bledsoe. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
McCollum with the screen on Bledsoe. And it's Lillard missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Here's McCollum. A floater, and Turner with the lay-in.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Lillard against Bledsoe. The feed to McGee. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
McCollum outside. Screen by Nurkic. Off target from outside. Lakers have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. LeBron kicks to Bledsoe. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night.
Well, after nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally miss one.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
There's another way Lillard can beat you off the ball. Great timing on the catch and shoot.
Well, Damian Lillard has never been one to doubt himself, and when he plays, he exudes confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking, even after he's missed a few. It feels he is as good as any other guard in our league, and that's the mentality you have to have on offense. He might be as good as any other guard in this game.
And McGee kicks to James. Passes it to Bledsoe. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's pretty encouraging stuff there. Eric Bledsoe draining the three-point shot and looking comfortable doing it.
The pass to Aminu. A three from McCollum. A three-pointer is right on target. McCollum's got 6.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Turner. Noel's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Rondo against Lillard. Noel, a screen on Lillard. And Noel gets it to go on the assist by Rondo.
Hard to guard. When Rondo's attacking in these pick and rolls, the defense is in a very precarious spot.
Pass to McCollum. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, to the middle. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, there are scorers, and then there are confident scorers. Lillard's so dangerous with the jumper, the floater, getting to the rack, you name it. One of the bright stars in the NBA.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Here's McCollum. The Lakers with the rebound. Right wing. Here's Rondo. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And you get into the painted area. Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
Rondo against Lillard. The three. Rondo with some nice D.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe. And take a look at the history of the Portland Trailblazers and part of the NBA since 1970. And the phrase Rip City, which has stuck with the team ever since winning that title back in 1977.
James. Noel up top. From deep, James. The shot will not fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Got a hand on it, but he stays with it. That one goes in. McCollum's got his third basket of the night right there. L.A. has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Lillard. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard's showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Here's the screen. No good from LeBron. Trailblazers leading by 4. Goes up the baseline. That one a little long for Los Angeles. They've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Kuzma can't get it to go.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
James with a deep three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And McCollum puts up a deep three. No good on that last second attempt there. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think is one.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
They've got Curry. Stauskas is out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Leonard in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And Stauskas has it in the corner. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Noel. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Turner's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Lakers also making a change. JaVale McGee's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Trailblazers leading by 4.
Well, few have more job security in the NBA than Terry Stotts. Consistently gets a ton out of his Portland Trail Blazer team. They run a very intricate and unique offense. Now in his 7th year with the Blazers, they've had a lot of success under Coach Stotts.
Stevenson inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Here's Curry. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And with Terry Stotts last year, there were some rumblings about his job after the sweep.
Might have been a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. Remember, Portland slid into that 3rd seed with how close it was in the Western Conference, and that might have added a bit more pressure. But Portland does not have a lot of flexibility with their roster. Somehow Terry Stotts gets to 50 wins in any given year. So it might have been a poor decision, and they saw through that, and he's back for this season.
They get it again. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from McGee.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Lakers. Curry passes to Harkless. Leonard sets a screen for Harkless, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Stauskas. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives the lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and it's very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screen.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. James is checked in. Shots good by Turner.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Aminu against LeBron. Down low, McGee. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Curry passes to Aminu. LeBron with the block.
LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
Down low. It's deflected. Trailblazers leading by 6. To the paint, here's Curry, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Defensively, that's what you're trying to prevent, and LeBron James is too good.
Lillard outside. That's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's McGee. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Evan Turner. And then for Los Angeles, Noel's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. And Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. 58 seconds left in the first half. Three-pointer, Lillard. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really increasing the amount of times he goes to the free throw line, just learning and assimilating. McCollum is so much more comfortable with the ball now.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Rondo off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A three from McCollum. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound on the night. A three, Bledsoe bangs home the trifecta. Bledsoe's got 6.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Poked away. Lillard from deep three-point land. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Nurkic a screen on Rondo. Screen by Nurkic. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and checking out the Trailblazers. Kenny?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
I love it. You know why?
And that wraps up the half.
High above downtown Portland, you get the great idea of the beauty of the city, folks. Welcome back, everyone, to the Pacific Northwest. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. 3rd quarter starting here now. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, you know, you don't think of him as a big-time playmaker, but over the first 2 quarters, that's exactly what he was.
Moving the basketball and making the extra pass, making the defense work harder to stop them. Nice offense there.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Bledsoe is out there with Hart, and it's LeBron in at the small forward position. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. And it's Turner off the drive. Lillard from outside. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. I think those are necessary things.
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have
like
been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Parker's checked in. Out to Turner, beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Parker passes to James. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Turner against James. Takes the 13-footer up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Aminu's got his first points of the game.
Well, a huge mistake not to block out Aminu. He loves to generate offense off the glass. We saw it there.
Kuzma sets a screen. LeBron passes to Kuzma. James, no good.
And those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
Lillard with the bucket.
And both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Los Angeles calls timeout. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Portland. Stauskas comes in for Damian Lillard. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Nerlens Noel checks in.
Lightning.
That was incredible.
And Ingram is just so long. I mean, he covers a ton of space and just so quick in transition.
Trailblazers leading by 8.
Last season, the Blazers were at a bit of a crossroads, wondering if they should start over and make some major changes. Some rumblings at the trade deadline of maybe one of their diminutive guard positions might have been on the move, but they stayed with the group. Terry Stotts did a remarkable job and made some slight changes to the game plan and got them to the 3rd seed.
With the core of Lillard and McCollum, not easy to break that up.
Well, as bad as the first round might have been for the Blazers last year in terms of getting swept, it's very unique to have that kind of skill in the backcourt and hard to give up on. It's a team that won 13 straight in 2018, so the talent is there. It's just about the pieces and establishing a new chemistry with those pieces that'll be imperative for the Blazers.
The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Here's Stauskas. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Lock at 6. Stauskas kicks to Curry. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
It's Parker outside. Drills it from outside. Parker's got 8 points.
And Parker just so smart about knowing when to take 3-pointers. A lot of confidence from him there, sinking the outside shot.
For 3, Stauskas. And another 3 for Portland.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Parker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Out to Parker. Misses the 3.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Kept alive. Here's Leonard. Lays it up off the glass.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pulls it from 20. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Leonard.
There's some good commitment from Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away. That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
40 seconds left in the 3rd. Parker outside to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
They got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Curry passes to Harkless. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Here's Curry. That shot is off. A Up in time, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Stauskas is out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Stauskas. Drops in the layup for two. Stauskas has got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rondo passes to Kuzma, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Portland leading by 11. 14 feet away, and it's good off the back rim and in. And that's now 20 points for Damian Lillard. Rondo against Lillard. Rondo kicks to Ingram. The three-pointer, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play for the Trailblazers. Aminu comes in for Harkless, and McCollum subbed in for Nick Stauskas. The Lakers also with a sub. LeBron, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
Stolen by McGee. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Rondo with the ball.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
Screen by Nurkic. Feeds away. That fall. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Hart the pass to Rondo. The Lakers keep it alive. Fresh 24. Kuzma sets a screen. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Kuzma's got 8 points in the quarter.
What vision by LeBron. Always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Lillard outside. That three off the mark.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Here's McGee. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Portland leading by 8. McCollum kicks to Curry. Nurkic setting the pick for Curry. Lillard outside. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach
that
a team.
Kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league, sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job, because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8.
We watch LeBron and we marvel at him, but how hard that LeBron James works at his craft and continues to push the bar for himself physically is one of the things that you have to appreciate the most.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Turner's checked in, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Off the inbound pass, and it's Damian Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Yeah, and making them. Once you get into this kind of rhythm with the 3 ball, it is so difficult for the defense to do anything about it.
That ball, nice speed that time from Turner. And now it's a 12-point Portland lead, and the Lakers call time here. They trail by 12. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
Damian Lillard, a star in this league for several years now. Whether that's recognized by an all-star appearance or not, it doesn't matter. He has been elite at the point guard position. Just a dynamic scorer and one of the more lethal